What's good, YouTube? It's your boy David back with another video. Y'all already know how we do it on this channel, man. And today we're gonna be talking about what I have in my gym bag. So that's right. If you've seen the title of this video, y'all already know what we're about to be diving into. Basically, I'm about to go through everything I believe you as a beginning weightlifter or even an intermediate weightlifter should have in your bag to make sure you're getting the most out of your workouts and to make sure you got the right equipment on deck so you can get an effective workout in. So let's get into it. So basically, this is my second time actually recording this video because, as you guessed it, the first time we did this, we had audio issues. I honestly have had it up to here with these Rode mics, but we're doing it again. That's how much I love y'all. So man, spam that like button. Make sure y'all show me some love, just like I'm showing y'all some love by running it back the second time. So let's go ahead and get into it. Also, I'm rocking the Get Better Today t-shirt. Man, make sure y'all go cop that. All right, let's get into it. So we're gonna just go through this compartment by compartment, and I'm just gonna show y'all basically what I have in my bag. It's not gonna be in any particular order. We're just gonna do it. First off, before we even dive inside, we're gonna go on the outside. Gotta have you a water bottle on deck. For me personally, I normally keep my BCAAs and my creatine in my water bottle. I mix that all together and I sip on this throughout my workout. But if you're not doing that, you know, it's good to just have a water bottle just to have it on deck so you're not having to go back and forth to the water fountain and whatnot. You can stay right there at your machine. Make sure nobody steals it because you know how people be, you know, crazy. But definitely want to keep your water bottle on deck. Have whatever you need in this water bottle close at hand. Other side, definitely got to have your headphones, man. When you're trying to get in that zone, when you're in a, deep in a workout, you definitely got to have some good headphones. I have the Beats Wireless Pros. I've been having these for about 2-3 years now, and these been clutch. I like the over-the-ear AirPods or earbuds, if you will, just because I feel like they stay in my ear a lot better than like some people use AirPod Pros and stuff like that. But I feel like depending on how intense your workout is, like if you're doing HIIT and you're moving around a lot, those headphones could fall out, but to each his own. This is what I'm rocking with. All right, now we're gonna dive into the inside real quick. So in the first compartment, what I got here? So I got me a protein bar. So reason I got a protein bar in here is just like, this could be like, sometimes people like have like a little mid, workout snack depending on how long your workouts are. But for me, mostly this protein bar is actually for after the workout. So for those people who maybe have a gym that's a lot further from their home, like let's say 45 minutes to an hour, you're passing that window at that time you want to get some protein in your system. You normally want to refill your muscles with protein at least 30 minutes to an hour max after your workouts. So that's where this protein bar comes in clutch. So you want to have something like this on deck where you could easily get some protein in your body right after your workout. So this is good if you're driving back home and you just munch on this just to hold you over until you can get a good meal in. So what else we got in here? Oh, snap. All right, we definitely got to have some deodorant on deck because, hey, let's be real. Some of y'all be funky. Come on now. Some of y'all be real funky up in that gym, man. So y'all got to make sure y'all keep y'all some deodorant on deck. Whether it's the spray deodorant, whether it's the stick, whatever it is, just keep you something where you can bam, 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 and you good, all right? So make sure you got to keep that on deck. Also, for my content creators, you also want to make sure you have your mics on you. You want to make sure you have your camera, make sure you have your other camera, and the tripod that this camera is using right now. So you want to make sure you have all that equipment so you can make sure you're getting your content right. So definitely want to have that. All right, and we're gonna go into this compartment. This is actually the last compartment. This is where I keep most of the stuff in the bag. So let's dive into it. All right, first things up, definitely gotta have you a weightlifting belt. Before I go any further, all the equipment that I'm gonna show in this bag, I'm gonna have a link down in the description where you can find this and buy it for yourself if you're interested, especially if you're a beginning weightlifter. Like I said, I feel like all this equipment that you're gonna get or that I'm gonna show you out of my bag is something that's essential to you being even a beginner to an intermediate level, weightlifter. So definitely want to have the weightlifting belt. I got a size medium, but definitely want to have a weightlifting belt for like those times where you're going heavy maybe on squats or you're going heavy on some deadlifts. Just anytime you really want to protect your lower back and keep your core tight. That's what a weightlifting belt is good for. as a beginner, I wouldn't recommend using this all the time because you want to give yourself time to really develop your core strength and your lower back strength. But this is definitely still something good to protect it overall for those days when you know you want to max out, you know, you want to lift the whole gym up, you know? So definitely want to have that on deck. All right, moving on. Next thing up, all right, we got a weightlifting belt. So I think that's what this is called. Actually, that's called a weightlifting belt. I'm not entirely sure what exactly the official name for this is. I'll probably put it right there. Boom, you see it? Yeah, I know you see it. All right, so that's what this is. Basically, I got this from Pump Chasers. You already know how I'm rocking with them. Mostly I rock their apparel, but this is some weightlifting equipment I got from them because this is basically, it helps you, it has a chain attached to it, and it really helps you, you know, able to add weight and more resistance when you're doing, you know, your pull-ups or you're doing your dips. And it's a great way to just get more out of those exercises. And a lot of gyms will already have this at their gym, but as of lately, the gyms I've been training at don't have this type of equipment. So I had to get something for myself. And I feel like this is quite essential, especially for, you know, an intermediate level lifter who's trying to really get stronger with those body weight lifts. So definitely want to check that out. Next things up, got a protein shaker. So this kind of goes hand in hand with that protein bar. So you can kind of do either or, but a lot of people will, you know, put their protein powder in a protein, you know, shaker cup like this. And then, you know, once your workout's over, you throw some water in here, shake it all up, and then you sip this on your way back home, especially if, you know, you live a little further from the gym and it's gonna be a while before you can actually get a good meal in. So definitely wanna have, you know, a shaker cup with, you know, whatever you wanna put in here, your protein powder, XYZ. You can even put, you know, your branched chain amino acids and stuff. So just another water bottle, but that's essential. All right, next, what else we got in here? Some weightlifting straps. So you definitely want, especially for my beginning lifters, when, you know, you're first starting to lift and you might not have that forearm strength like talk about, so you can't get the most out of your workouts, lifting straps are definitely gonna help you out. These are gonna be great for when you're maybe doing some heavy shrugs or you know, you're doing some deadlifts, anything probably on your back day where you're really trying to focus in on your back and not so much your grip strength. These are gonna be essential and are gonna really help you out. So I definitely recommend grabbing some of these to when you're first starting out in the gym. Again, I wouldn't rely on these all the time as you begin to develop, you know, and get stronger in the gym. Definitely have those days where you don't use these. That way you can really develop your own natural forearm strength and you're not so reliant on this. But these are still good for those days you want to go heavy, like I said. So boom, there you go. What else we got in here? All right, cool. We got some resistance bands. So the kind I have, they came with 4 different, you know, resistance types. So you got like your lightweight. I'm not gonna pull all of these out, but you got your lightweight, you got your medium, you got your heavy, and you got like your extra heavy, if you will. So 4 different resistance types to really maximize in the variables of your workouts. So these are really good, you know, for doing some resistance band training, whether you're maybe, you know, doing, you know, some, let's say some hammer strength and you want to put this on the bars just to add some more resistance. These are really great and essential for, you know, beginner lifter, just to add another variation to your lifts. Yeah, I can't say much more about these. Resistance bands are great for anything, man. Just even if you want to just get a workout in without any equipment, these are great. So definitely tap in with those. And again, like I said, all the links will be in the description for everything I'm showing right here. So y'all, man, y'all tap in. All right, I don't think I have much left in here. Yeah, just one more thing. So last but not least, some wrist wraps. You definitely want to make sure you got you some wrist wraps because a lot of times, you know, our joints are very fragile. So you want to make sure, especially our wrists, you want to make sure you're protecting these when, you know, on your push days, like whether it's shoulders or chest. You want to make sure, you know, you're wrapping up your wrists and protecting those when you're doing some really heavy weight. So definitely want to keep these on deck, especially for my beginners and intermediates. So there you have it, man. That's everything that I have in my bag and everything that I believe you as a beginner or intermediate trainer should have in your bag as, you know, a weightlifter or a weight trainer or whatever. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comment section if there's something I missed or something in here, you know, that you're gonna definitely cop, something that you didn't know you should have as a beginner. I definitely would love to chat it up with y'all in the chat. Also, a few things I didn't touch on, you know, pre-workout and things like that. So sometimes, you know, maybe You know, you can have it in your water bottle, or you can have your pre-workout, you know, container in here. It just depends on how far you are from your gym. That time frame of how soon you really want that pre-workout to kick in. So a lot of times you'll have your pre-workout in your bag, you know, things like that. I don't really take pre-workout, so that's why I didn't really talk about it, but some of y'all might, so that's just something else that y'all might have in y'all bag. Another piece of equipment I didn't also touch on is knee wraps. So I don't really use knee wraps personally right now. I eventually might, you know, in the future, but as of right now, I don't. But that's something, you know, beginner or intermediate level lifter, you know, if you have maybe some bad knees, you definitely want to look into getting some knee wraps. That's going to really help your knee sleeves. Those are better than the knee wraps, definitely knee sleeves. Definitely want to look into some of those to help you on your leg days and keep that pressure off your legs. So also elbow wraps and elbow sleeves. Those are good too. I just don't use those things personally, but you know, if that's something that you maybe want to look into, that's something else that you can have in your gym bag. But there you have it, man. That's everything that I have in my gym bag. I hope y'all enjoyed that round 2 of this, because y'all already know how the first one went, but it's all good, man. But until next time, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we out, man. Let's go, man.